เห็นบ่เนี่ยเบิ่งเปิดเบิ่งอันสูงไม่แห่นะเปิดเบิ่งเห็นบ่
เปิดเบิ่งก็เห็นอยู่แล้วล่ะเปิดเบิ่งแต่ว่าตอนนี้มันไม่มีหมุนจอดรถ
อ๋อจอดเบิ่งกับเบิ่งสูงเก่าแหละอ่าพอกกลางๆบ่บ่
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in...
There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Flash. Oh, good effort. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Marcelo got a long way forward to join the attack. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. Kaka. Pull it. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo has the space to scheme.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
No way through, so back it comes. And it's made its way to him. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Saka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Lam.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Hullet. Van Dijk has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, good take and a good shapes to shoot! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lam is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Played into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Messi. And it's Kaka. Shock. Saka! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Raul looking to pass their way up the pitch. Arsenal currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham going about things with real menace. Knocks it into space. And no mistake. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Best very much a man of this moment. Now it's Raul.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is alertness. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Saka. Bellingham plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Chance! And that was precious close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And they're back on the ball again. Kaká. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. Oh, just skips past his man. Best! Superb from Best! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in.
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Arsenal get the second half going.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Bellingham. Messi. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, super ball! Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Saliba cannot be beaten that easily. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Raul is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Raul. Oh, he's onto this. Mbappe receives it in a good position. And he shoots! In he goes again! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. Goes without saying, that was poor. Bellingham. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Thuram. Best conjures time and space where few can. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Picked out brilliant. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it out wide. And he's played it back. Vieira. This looks promising. Messi. And they can counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Best. So much time and space here. Real chance! Oh, what? And another try! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Vermaelen gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Spread neatly. He has found the way through. He's found some space.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is headed for the middle. Vermaelen attempts a clearance. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Oh, important interception. Saliba. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Now it's Havertz. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nice physical challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Havertz crossed it. Oh, good climb. And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Good read, needed to be. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Ronaldinho, and that's been slipped through. Chance! It is close, but that is the last of it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.